Grand rising, everyone. It's Wednesday.
Woo! Made it through
So
half of the
we
week.
are in our last quarter. We got October, November, and December. Ooh, to make some things happen. If you haven't accomplished a lot of stuff, then we can just go ahead and let's end this year with a bang. I'm so excited about the stuff I want to make sure I can put down on my list because I have a list. And so I do a list every single year. It's a long list of things that I want to accomplish.
Yeah, yeah.
So today is the middle of the week. So I'm going to go grab that list and I'm going to be looking, I'm going to be checking stuff off and see if I could check off some more items, some more things. I don't know. I've always been goal orientated, you know? It just drives me, it makes me so happy, you know, when I could see my accomplishments or when I could see my money, okay? I got to see my money. I don't care. Sometimes I spend things that I'm not supposed to. Yeah, man, of finance said it. Yeah, sometimes I do. But as long as I can see my money, I feel so much better. Okay. I can look at my backyard. I can see, what I'm saying? I can
Yeah.
see the flowers, the pots, the deck, and see those things. So it makes me feel good when I can see my money. Well, for those who don't know, my name is Lakeisha LeGrand, also known as Madam Finance, because I help women, excuse me, I help everyday women build wealth with confidence. So I'm excited about today. I got we're gonna take it up a notch a little bit. We're gonna take it up a notch, add a few little things. To our education. So I'm excited to be able to share those things. Um, I don't know if you all know that I'm really excited. We got another grant. So I'm excited we got another grant through um, Elevate Detroit. No, Detroit Elevate. So with Detroit Elevate, I think I mentioned it last week. Detroit Elevate, which is powered by Dan Gilbert. So I'm excited about that. I mean, they're moving us like really fast. Through that grant, also, we still have an opportunity to win 50,000, 30,000, 20,000, or $10,000. Okay. So I got to get the pitch and everything together. I'm like, whoo. Then we have a showcase coming up. So I would love for you all to have a showcase. Welcome everyone. Welcome, Miss Barbara Woodard. A showcase coming up, I believe it's October the 29th at Easter Market, Shed 5. And I'll be giving more details out for that. Then, of course, the public has to vote. I'm like, oh, here we go again. So I gotta try to, prepare for that. Being 58, y'all, it's not easy trying to keep up with all this.
Oh,
It is challenging keeping up, but I'm doing the best that I can, and that's all I can do. And I'm just going to enjoy the journey.
what is that date again?
Congratulations.
I'm
What is that?
sorry.
What is that date again?
I believe
October.
it is October. It's October the 29th from 5 o'clock to 8:30. Shed number 5.
Mm-hmm.
So all the companies, it's 40 companies that won the $10,000. 40 companies, and all 40 companies are going to be showcasing. So, I got some work to do, okay?
Okay.
Because, all eyes going to be on us. I got to, you know what I'm saying? I got to shine. So I'm excited about that. I'm excited. I'm so excited.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much, Miss Jackson. I really appreciate it. I
Yeah.
actually was filling out something else. I actually was filling out a pit. At least I thought I was filling out something for Tech Town was doing a pitch, teaching a pitch class. And so that's what I thought I was filling out. And first I said, oh, I filled out the wrong thing. I said, oh, no, you didn't. You ain't fill out the wrong thing. This is
Mhm.
God wants you to fill this out. So just go ahead and fill this out. And look what happened. Just
Yeah.
following instincts, just following the spirit.
Yeah.
You know.
Amen.
So I'm excited about that. And I'm
Yeah.
excited
Yeah.
about you all success, all that good stuff. So last week, I forgot to read our millionaire or billionaire success story. So I'm not going to forget this week. Let's see. I just grabbed one out the hat. This is one that came from my mentor. So this is our Wealth Building Wednesday success story. Today's success story is going to be on William Wrigley, the multi-billionaire business owner. Like most business owners, he had a rough start. Born in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, young Wrigley didn't do well in school. He dropped out and ran away from home to sell soap door to door in New York. Okay, yeah, he ran away from home. He ran away from home and through door to door. These stories just be cracking me up, okay? I'll go ahead, Mr. Wrigley. He came back after 2 years. He continued to sell soap door to door, working for his father's small business. At age 29, Wrigley moved from Philadelphia to Chicago with only $32 to his name. He used this money to form the Wrigley Scoring Soap Company. His business made very little money, if any. William then decided to offer his customers baking powder as an incentive to buy his soap. The soap still didn't make any money, but he discovered that the baking powder was more popular than his soap. Wrigley switched to selling baking powder and giving his customers 2 packages of chewing gum to each can from each. I'm sorry. Wrigley switched to selling baking powder and giving his customers 2 packages of chewing gum for each can of baking powder they purchased. Again, Wrigley found that the premium he offered was more popular than his base product. This caused William to concentrate on the manufacture and sale of chewing gum. After years and years of working and building his new chewing gum company, it was this new business that made William wealthy beyond his wildest dreams.
Mm.
William decided to purchase the Chicago Cubs baseball team, renaming the stadium Wrigley's Field. Today, the Wrigley's Corporation has products that are currently sold all over the world. Their brands include Big Red, Extra XL, XL Mist, Freedom, Spearmint Gum, Eclipse, Altoids, Lifesavers, and many, many more. They currently employ over 16,000 people and have revenue of over $5 billion a year. Through the Wrigley Foundation, millions of dollars are given each year to help the needy and disadvantaged all over the world. I decree and declare that we are all success stories.
Ashe.
Oh, we are success
Ashe.
stories.
Ashe.
Amen.
Ashe.
Yeah.
Ashe.
Amen. In Jesus'
Ashe.
name.
Yeah. One of the things, I love reading these success stories because it kind of like give me hope. And so a lot of times when things may not go the way I anticipated, it just reminds me, and that we walking down the aisle of the following the footsteps of millionaires and billionaires. It's so many times that people have told them no. It's so many times their original business may not flourish, but they didn't give up. You know, you got to stay in the game. You got to stay in the game. You cannot give up. Why go backwards? What's going? Why go backwards? You done came this far. What's back there? Okay, so you might as well just keep on moving forward. It's hard to go back when you done came this far. So we just have to stay the course. Be around like-minded people. just like yourself, just like the Grand Rising Elizabeths. And how can you not win with a community as amazing as this? Okay. All right. With that being said, y'all ready? Y'all ready? We about to step it up a notch.
All right, let's go, let's go, let's go.
Let's go. Let's go.
Y'all ready? Welcome, Miss Hart. Welcome,
Well,
everyone.
Grand Rising.
Let's go. Let's see here. Share. All right, here we go again. I see it right here. Okay. Can y'all see that or no?
No.
Okay. All right, this is the only thing up. Let's see here. Let's try it. Oh, there we go, right here. Okay, can y'all see that?
Yep, it's coming. Yep.
Awesome, awesome. I appreciate your all's patience here. Bam, there we go. Can y'all see? Can y'all see?
Yep. Power of investing.
Power. All right, y'all. Here we go. Here we go. Today, we're going to talk about the power of investing on the companies you already support. We are building wealth one share at a time.
Mm.
So let's keep building. Let's keep building.
Mm.
For everybody here, we're going to skip this screen today. I got to say this disclaimer. I am not a licensed financial advisor. I do have my insurance license, but the information provided in this presentation is for educational purposes only, and it should not be considered as financial, investment, or legal advice. I am an investor and educator. Always make sure that you do your research when you are thinking about investing. Let's recap a little bit. Why investing matters. It matters because you want to make your money work for you. That's huge. I want to make my money work for me instead of me always working for my money.
Mm-hmm.
You want to build wealth and financial independence. I love being financially independent. I love being financial independent. You want to beat inflation. Your dollars gains power when you are investing. You want to create a path towards true freedom. You know, true wealth only comes through business. It doesn't come from working for anybody else. It actually comes through business. You're either going to invest in yourself and own your own business, or you're going to be part owner, a owner of somebody else's business. Because it doesn't come from working for anyone. So a lot of people ask me on a regular basis, almost every day, oh, I opened up my brokerage account. I opened up my brokerage account. I got, but then they don't know exactly what to invest in. So I want to address that because I don't want anyone to just go by, my investments, what I invest in. I need you to feel comfortable with what you invest in and do your proper research. But one of the things I highly recommend is to start with the the companies that you already support, that you're already spending money with, right? So you got Apple. How many people got an Apple phone? Got an iPad? Got a Mac computer? Let's start there. If you own it, you paying an Apple bill every month. Come on. You might as well own a piece of Apple. Okay? Amazon. I shop on Amazon, I don't know how many times in a month. Okay? I got the Apple, the Alexa device. I have all of these things. I'm streaming, I pay for Prime. So why wouldn't I own a piece of Amazon? Okay, so every time I'm paying my bill for that, guess what? I'm helping them to stay in business and for me to always get paid. Nike. I know everybody that had a pair of Nike gym shoes one time or another. Why not invest in Nike? Walmart. How many people shop at Walmart? I'm at Walmart. I shop at multiple stores, but I shop at Walmart. I shop at Sam's Club. So why not? I bought clothes there. I bought electronics there, kitchen items there, all type of things. Um, Going to the pharmacy area, purchasing things. Why not? And Walmart been around for a long time and they pay dividends. Okay. And the last time I looked, they were under $100. Ford Motor Company. Come on. Soon as I got my Ford truck, can y'all guess what I started doing? I'm buying shares of Ford. I used to have Ford years ago. I said, I'm driving a Ford truck. I might as well get some dividends, okay? So, what kind of car are you driving? Do you own? Are you a co-owner of your vehicle that you're driving? Come on, ladies and gentlemen, we got to think differently. What car you drive? Y'all might want to take a look at the company that, you know what I'm saying, that own that car. If you buy it, you watch it, or you wearing it, why not own it?
Wow, you're really breaking it down where it's just like it just makes total sense. It just
It,
makes sense,
yes, we
because
might
we
as well.
know we know there's value because we're buying it.
Come on.
We're paying for it. Right,
That's
right.
what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about, Queen. Here are some more everyday companies to consider. And oh, by the way, I didn't mention, so these right here on the side are the tickers. So if you're going to look up, I like to use NASDAQ a lot to go and research my companies to see how much it is. These are the ticker symbols, or you can actually put in the actual company name and it'll pull up and tell you the information.
Okay.
Even though I don't drink soda or pop anymore, but I used to drink Coca-Cola. I used to drink Pepsi. They've been around for years. Every time I go to the store or the gas station, I see Coca-Cola, I see Pepsi. How many times, even though I don't eat at McDonald's, but how many times have I eaten McDonald's or when my children was little, did I purchase McDonald's for them and I didn't feel like cooking? They were like, why can we go to McDonald's? Why can we go to McDonald's? Why not? Starbucks. I'm not a coffee drinker, but when I was at work, how many people on your job that you know was stopping in the Starbucks before they came in for work? Or you had to have your coffee? What about Costco and Home Depot?
Mhm.
You know, every time something go, but Home Depot is not one that I go to on the reg. They secondary. Menards is my number one, but I don't think Menards is on the stock exchange. But Home Depot, I'm in there. You know what I'm saying? So, why not? Well, one thing I did, I probably shouldn't be saying this since this is going live, but you know what I'm saying? Home Depot, if you single, that might be a good place to go find you somebody. But you know they got a job. Well, I would go in there cute, baby. I'm going to Home Depot making sure I was cute. Because you know they be working men up in there. Contractors.
And they can fix your stuff.
They got pictures. The working man. I'm like, yep, he got paint all over him. Yep, he got a job. All right, y'all. Meta. We on Facebook almost every single day.
Mhm.
It's not slowing down. It's not slowing down. They are just doing a lot of investing in AI, AT&T. That's my home service. I used to have the cell phone. AT&T is under $100. Okay, why not own it? Why not own it? It actually is doing pretty good in my portfolio. Microsoft. Everybody who got a computer practically is using some form of Microsoft.
Mhm.
Why wouldn't you own Microsoft? Google. You can't even get around Google. Like, we Googling all the time. Google on your phone. Google it. So just think about these type of things that you are using on a regular basis. You're using it, but you don't own it. You're
Mm.
using Microsoft. Why not benefit from these companies? I'm just saying. Again, if you buy it, you watch it, you wearing it, why not own it? And did I fail to mention that you can start investing with just $5? Just $5. You got five on it, just $5. It's not expensive to start. You start somewhere, ladies and gentlemen. Start somewhere. I just gotta say these. I've been trying to say these things in different ways. So we're gonna talk about the benefits of investing because I just want to get it in our conscious mind regarding ownership. We got spending down pat, but we don't have ownership and owning things down pat. So ownership, you become a part owner of successful companies. You can get dividends, meaning you can earn passive income as profits are shared. Growth. You benefit from long-term price appreciation. That's for the growth. That's for an example is you purchase a stock for $50. And then next time you turn around, now the stock is $80. Now before you know it, it's $100. So you benefit from that. Wealth transfer. See, this the part is huge. You build assets to pass down to your family. You can pass it down. So a lot of people like, what my life insurance, I need to get some more life insurance. Yep, that's good. But if it's outside of your budget or you can't really afford your life insurance, you can still put something up for your family and pass it down where it can last a very long time if you set it up right. And then, get you a estate plan and different things like that and have your stipulations on it. You could truly grow legacy, like have a legacy for your family. Freedom. It creates options beyond paycheck to paycheck living. If you don't do something different, you're going to have the same results.
Mhm.
You can't save your way to wealth, ladies and gentlemen. You can't save your way. You must invest your way there. What happens if you never invest? One of the major concerns is that cash loses value over time. That's major. That's a major concern. That should be a major concern. If you don't invest, inflation eats up your money. An example, $100 today could only buy $60 worth of goods in 20 years from now. We have to think about that, ladies and gentlemen. This is typically how it go. The poor spend, the middle class save, and the wealthy invest. What side do you want to be on? I want to be on the wealthy side. Your money sleeps until you wake it up through investing. We got to invest. We have to invest. One thing you all know that I love studying millionaires and billionaires, and I don't know a millionaire or billionaire that is not in the investing game.
Mhm.
I don't know one. Success leaves clues. Just want to give some people some actionable steps. I know we done went over this for a while, but here goes some actionable steps that you can take today. You can one, open up a brokerage account. It's free to start. How much does it cost to open up a brokerage account? Can I get somebody? How much does it cost to open up a brokerage account?
0.
Come on. $0. Start small. Even if it's $5 or $10, it all counts. The thing is, can you just get started? Can we just get started? Invest consistently. Every paycheck, put a little something up. You all know that y'all spend something on something you ain't got no business spending no money on. Every paycheck, you know you spending your money on something you ain't got no business spending your money.
Mhm.
No doubt. Maybe, spending on something that you should be spending on. And that's investing in yourself. Buy what you know and use. Can we start there? If you're confused about what to purchase, what to buy, let's start there. Then we want to reinvest our dividends to help accelerate our growth. So we're talking about wealth building here. We're not talking about no quick get rich or anything like that. We're talking about real wealth building. And
Mhm.
so you're buying and you're not touching it. You can have different buckets if you want, a vacation bucket, which is a little account. This is just for my vacations. You can have a retirement. This is for my retirement. Then I want to have one for my grandchildren or for my grandchildren when I take them somewhere or for their birthdays, or an emergency bucket. You can have as many buckets as you want and invest in those particular buckets so that you don't go into your retirement fund. Okay, long-term investment, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, 30 years. We cannot not think about retirement. We cannot not think about it, because if you're not going to think it's important enough to invest in your own future, who else going to do it? Shame on you if you're depending on the government. Shame on you if you depending on your husband or anybody else to make sure that you are financially stable. It's up to you. Do not put that responsibility on nobody else.
That's a bomb. That's a
So we're
bomb.
going to talk about something that's a little bit differently. We're going to talk about a moat. What is a moat? A moat is a company's special protection, something that keeps competitors from taking their customers or profits. All right, so we see this castle right here. This castle is surrounded by water. You know, the water is like a protection to keep people out. They're keep people out. So you can stay in control, stay in charge of your kingdom. You don't want nobody to take over your kingdom. So you kind of look at a moat like that. Why a moat matters. A company with a strong moat stays profitable for a long time. And this is what you want to look for when you're looking at these companies. Is this company a moat? It's harder for others to copy, steal, or beat them. That's the kind of company you want in your financial portfolio. Investors love moats because they protect your investment. You want a strong company. You don't want a company that, oh, here comes the next one, come along and, and take over, take control. You want to stay ahead of the game. So a moat means your money has a bodyguard. Because, you know what I'm saying, it's strong. Can't nobody just come in and just sweep and take control, take their customers. They're in charge. They're a leader. Here are some types of business moats. Every every castle has protection. The castle meaning the company has protection. So we're gonna talk about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 moats here. And so hopefully you'll be able to get a good idea on what you should be looking for when you're looking for these companies that you put in your financial portfolio. For one, we're talking about brand power. What do that mean? It means everyone knows, loves, and trusts that brand. Like Nike, like Coca-Cola. They've been around for a long time. They got brand power. Most people, they like, some people only buy brand product, only buy brand. You can just, when you want them come, that's just the brand. They ain't buying nothing else. They love that brand. That brand speaks volume.
Mhm.
Cost advantage is another type of a moat. What does that mean? It means they can sell cheaper and still make profits. Like Walmart,
Mhm.
Amazon. That's what Walmart, you know what I'm saying, value itself on buying less, and getting more. That's a very competitive cost advantage mode. Amazon, same thing. They can ship all over, ship everywhere for free. Most companies can't do that. My company right now is not able to ship for free. So that's truly a good advantage because people don't like to pay shipping.
Mhm.
Network effect. That's another type of mode. More users, more value for everyone. Facebook and YouTube is a great example of network effect. Everybody knows about Facebook. Everybody knows YouTube. Patents and secrets. That's another mode. They protected by law or secret recipes, technology that nobody can touch. Proprietary products, or services that nobody can just go and copy. They protect it. That's
Mhm.
like Apple company, the company Apple, and Pfizer, the pharmacy company. Switching costs is another type of mode. Hard or costly for customers to switch. Microsoft, Adobe, everything you do, every time you save, it goes straight Adobe, you know, PDF, Microsoft. You can't get around it. I forgot what their decree is, but they worldwide. Every computer, everything has Microsoft.
Mhm.
So a moat turns a good business into a great investment. That's not a finance quote. Moat turns good business into a great investment. Y'all know I've been working on my quotes. I got to have my own quotes because what the they know what millionaires and billionaires they have
That's
their own
right.
stuff. I'm watching, I'm observing, okay? Investors view. Warren Buffett looks for companies with wide moats. He says it's not the strongest company that wins, it's the one with the best moat. Wide moats equal strong profits plus long-term wealth. I love Warren Buffett. He's so good. I'm telling you, I love His business savvy. How to spot a moat as a beginner investor. One of the things you want to do is ask, why do people keep buying from them? A lot of us on here have their own business. That's a good question to ask for your own business. Why do people keep buying from me? What can I do to make sure people keep coming back? Why do people keep buying from me? Or what can I do to have people to keep buying from me? Look for repeat customers and loyal fans. What business have repeat customers and loyal fans? Notice if their products feels hard to replace. See if competitors struggle to catch up. If competitors struggle to catch up, then that's a good company, you know. Like Uber just is, oh my God, their technology is getting better and better. It's just, yeah, they doing the doggone thing. So examples is Apple equal ecosystem mode. They got the iPhone, the watch, and the Mac computer. Most people, once they get all that, they don't leave. Disney, content plus characters mode. Mickey, Marvel, they never go out of style.
Mm-hmm.
Here is a beginner's investor blueprint. I want you to have actionable steps. So these are my 5-step investing starter plan. One, you want to educate yourself. Understand basic terms. I'm putting something together, you all, to help jumpstart, make your life a lot easier when it comes to investing and different things like that. Um, I think it's going to be, really good. You want to open a brokerage account. Something like Charles Schwab, Fidelity, E-Trade. Open up a brokerage account. It costs $0 to open up the brokerage account. Don't worry, don't make an excuse, but I don't really have no money to invest. You don't need any money to open up the brokerage account. You don't need any money to connect your checking account to your brokerage account. You don't need any money for that. Typically, if you go into a bank or a credit union, you want to open up an account, there's a fee for that. But for open up a brokerage account, which is shocking to a lot of people, it is $0. $0. Start with what you know. I just gave you a lot of good examples. Apple, Nike, Disney. We just went over a lot of things that you just take a look at and see what it is that I'm buying on a regular basis every month. What am I buying every month? What is my favorite thing that I buy every month? And you might want to do some research on what it is that you are purchasing every month and see what you can do. You buy enough. Find out if it's a dividend paying stock. If it is, that's amazing. Because after a while, we went through. If you go through some of the old slides, I break down how to calculate. Well, how many shares do I need to pay to make my cell phone free? My Verizon cell phone. I think one of them was like 390 something shares. That's all. Over time, that's all I need is 390 something shares, and then my cell phone will be free. And then we can go to the next bill or the next item. Start small. Baby steps, baby steps. And let's work our way to financial freedom. Automate your monthly investments. Automate it. Put it on automatic. So once you get the dividends,
Mm-hmm.
you're not spending the money. It's just automatically purchasing more shares. So that'll help accelerate your progress when it comes to your financial freedom. Hold. We're not buying. Most wealth builders, they're not buying and selling, buying and selling. They're not day trading. They're not doing all the options and all that. We're talking about building wealth over time. So we buy and hold and let time and compounding let it do their magic. We're talking about saving versus investing. Saving keeps money safe. Investing grows money over time. Saving gives you lower returns, but investing higher potential returns. Saving is good for emergencies. Investing is good for long-term goals. Savings, you have a bank account. Investing, you have a brokerage account. We playing in the big leagues. A lot of us, we playing in the big leagues. We playing in the big leagues. Y'all should be so proud of yourself. Now we're going to talk a little bit about power of compounding. Your money makes money. Then that money makes more money. I like that. That probably should have been a mic drop.
Yeah.
I'm going to say that again. That got me feeling good, making me happy. My energy. Woo! Your money makes money. Then that money makes more money. More money, more money, more money. That energy, love around money. Come on now. $100 a month at 8%. If you did that consistently in 30 years, that would turn into 150,000. Compound interest is the eighth wonder of the world. That quote came from Albert Einstein. I know you all have heard that, may have heard that in the past. So we're going to dive just a little bit deeper so you can see the power of this. Has anybody ever heard of the rule of 72? You might have heard of it, but you may not have heard of it. So the rule of 72 been around for a long time. But matter of fact is, what is it? What is the rule of 72? I may have heard it, but I really still don't quite know what it is. It's a simple way to know how long it takes for your money to double. And it may seem really difficult, but it's not. It really is not. The formula is always using the number 72. And you're going to divide that by the interest rate. And that's going to tell you how many years it takes for your money to double. Example, if your money grows at 8%, I did the math over here, then you take 72 divided by 8, which is the 8%, and it's going to take 9 years for your money to double. Your money will double in 9 years. But I'm going to break it down just a little bit more so that we can just get a good understanding about this rule of 72 and how you can figure out. Because numbers don't lie, ladies and gentlemen. Numbers don't lie. We got to know the numbers. We have to know the numbers. So this sample invested $1,000. These are the interest rates. 2%, 4%, 6%, 8%, 12%. And as I go through this, you're going to notice that the higher the percentage is that you choose. So when you're looking at what's the annual rate, you can look and see what is it 12%, 8%, 6%. And that's going to tell you. So the higher the percentage, you're going to be able to see the less years it's going to take for your money to double. Right? So we got 2% here. So you take 72 Divide that by 2%. It's going to take 36 years for your $1,000 to double to $2,000. If it was 4%, it's going to take 18 years. See how it's less years? The more the percentages, the less years it's going to take for your money to double. We got 6%. Then it go out 12 years. It's going to take 12 years for your money to double. 8%, it's only going to take 9 years for your $2,000 to double. 12%, it take 6 years for your money to double. Now, what if that was a large dollar amount? You had 100,000 in there, 50,000 in there at those percentage rates. So it'll double so much faster. So the money you make, the bigger your financial pop. The faster your money grows, the faster your life change. Woo! Who want their life to change? I want my life to change. To bigger and better, even though I love my life. I'm so thankful and grateful, God. Thank you for my life. Investing starts in the mind before the market. We have to think long term. You're building a legacy, not just chasing a trend.
Mm-hmm.
We have to learn to be patient. The Bible says patience is a virtue. We have to be patient. Real wealth grows over time. Focus on ownership, not just spending. I'm not saying don't buy any nice things. I'm not saying, but let's do something a little bit different when it comes to spending our money. We have to spend money. Every time you spend your money, you're making somebody else rich. How about make yourself wealthy? You cannot leave yourself out of the equation. You can't build wealth with a broke mindset. We got to change our mindset. Here are some of the places where you can buy your ETFs, your stocks, your bonds, whatever it is. These are some very great companies that are popular that people use. People you all know, Charles Schwab and Fidelity are my two. I have had Vanguard well, I do have money in Vanguard, but I use Charles Schwab and Fidelity. Legacy and generational wealth. Investing is how we break generational poverty, ladies and gentlemen. Investing builds inheritance instead of debt. You can leave stocks, not just stuff. We can't just be, what's they gonna do with your stuff? What is your kids, your grandchildren? What are they gonna do with your stuff? Teach your children what ownership looks like. That is so important. They see you doing it, they will probably do it because they are watching. Believe it, they are watching and seeing what you're doing. It's something you should be talking about. Putting a little plug in their ear. Oh yeah, my grandmama, yeah, she was investing. I know she had some investments. We have to start talking about it, making it a normal conversation in our family, especially when they're young. Leave your family stock certificates, not struggle stories. Ooh, that might should have been a mic drop. Okay, let's leave. Let's leave our family stock certificates, not struggle stories. Final takeaway. The lesson is invest in companies with a strong moat. They're safer, they're smarter, and they stand the test of time. A moat turns a good business into a great investment. Final thoughts. Don't just be a consumer, be the co-owner. If you buy from them, invest in them. That's how you move from spending money to growing money. Thank you for staying to the end. I hope this was very helpful. I hope that it's something that you will be able to take away. Let's stay connected. I want to earn your following. So if I was able to share some information with you and you have not yet already, can you help a sister out? I need you to follow me on Ask Madam Finance. Oh, Stacy got a question. Come on, lady. Yes, what's your question?
So is the rule of 72 or the rule of 72 formula what you use to determine how many shares you need to pay your phone bill, your
No,
bill, and all that? How do you
no,
figure it out?
it's not. It is in what? It is in one of the shows on Investing 101. The
Okay.
formula is in there. I wish I had uh be able to access that too. We only got 6 minutes left. But no, it's not. But next Wednesday, I will show you the formula. Next Wednesday. Okay? That's gonna be something I'm gonna show again. Next how to figure it out. See, I'm a visual person, so that's why I'm always kind of like, want you all to see it. You know, that's why I put so much in my Slack because I want you to see. Because I'm a visual person and I learn from that. So I would definitely count on it next Wednesday. Anybody want to know how to figure out how many shares they need to become debt free? I will
Yes.
be sharing that on Wednesday next week.
So in the meantime, I'm gonna write down all of my bills that I have to pay.
Okay,
And then I want to figure out how I don't have to pay.
that is a great start.
Yeah,
Stop
I'm gonna do the same thing. Where am I spending my money?
Yes.
And in that case, it is spending. It's spending money versus where am I circulating my money where it can come back to me in some kind of way and grow. So,
That's so good.
Mm-hmm.
mhm.
That's so good, Queen. That's so good. We just have to think about, you know, how we're spending our money. And then you don't mind paying your cell phone bill. You don't mind paying your DTE, these things, because it's coming back for you. And after a while, you buy so many shares and stop. Now your DTE bill is free. Your Amazon, you know what I'm saying? Your Amazon that you paying for every month, you ain't paying for it no more. It's paying for you, you know? So, let's do baby steps. Because when I showed I think a couple of Wednesdays I had showed how to calculate, and it was some big numbers. I was like, oh, that might have scared a lot of people, like the 400 and some thousand to get 10,000 shares. So I said, let's break it down to where baby steps. Let's start at one bill at a time. Let's start at one bill at a time. Let's start with the cell phone bill. Let's talk about, something that you buy monthly as far as groceries, or whatever. Toilet paper. Maybe you want to invest in. We talked about recession proof companies. Do y'all remember that? I talked about how to recession proof companies, no matter what's going on in the economy.
Yeah,
You're gonna buy some toilet paper.
got to. Yeah.
If you're a female, you're gonna, and you ain't reached, my age, you're gonna buy tampons, pads, you still
Right.
gonna
You
be
got to buy diapers.
still gotta buy diapers.
Yeah.
You still, no matter what's going on, you know, shampoo. It's just a lot of different things that you're still gonna buy. Paper towel. Some people might do without paper towel, but dishwashing liquid. Who washing they dishes without any type of dishwashing liquid? If you ain't got dishwashing, you gonna do some laundry detergent. What you gonna do something?
Yeah.
Right, right.
Washing
Say
their
that.
body without soap.
Come on, that's a
Oh,
good one. iPhone
absolutely.
3.
Exactly.
So,
Yeah.
those are things that think about recession proof companies that's been around for a long, for a very long period of time. So what do you all, anybody, we got 2 minutes left. Anybody want to say anything about the moat? Do y'all think that was helpful?
Um, I don't really have anything on the moat, but that was interesting because I don't think I've heard of that. But I took a couple of slides, and I think one of them you were saying I like about the $100 a month equaling the 100,000. Was it 100,000 or
150,000
million?
within, yeah.
100,000. I like that. So that's something to think about. Like, okay, I know you're on quantum, and I actually had to do a I didn't have to, but I had talked about you a little bit because I was teaching supporting in a class for hustle with a recovery group, and I talked about your quantum business. And I'm like, initially, I'm like, oh, it sounds so big. But when I looked it up, it's small steps. And we think about that 100,000. If I just $100 a month, that's doable. So I got to figure out some kind of way to take a quantum step so that in the long run it can be a big amount, which that's what quantum sounds like to me.
Okay, okay. So for those who don't know, it's called QSC, but it's Quantum Strategic Consulting. I think I opened that up year before last. I think this is the second year. Yes, I think it's the second year where Madam Finance is actually the face of that particular company, Quantum Strategic Consulting. So that is where she found out about that. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So that's what Madam Finance is under. She's just the face of Quantum Strategic Consulting. And yeah, so I'm excited about our future. I'm excited about you all's future. I'm so very proud of everyone who's making those steps. I think almost everybody on here, has made some accomplishments this year. They've opened up brokerage accounts, they've started their businesses. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can just see the growth. We all should be really, really proud of each other. This platform is just so amazing. And hey, I see y'all at the top. See y'all at the top. We're doing some great things, being a blessing to bless everyone. So, with that being said, let's give ourselves a hug. I like to, give myself a kiss. Forbes Riley got this song. I be wanting to play it. I love me. Do 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 do. I love me. I don't know about you, woo, but I love me. It's a
Thank you, Madam
One day, play
Finance.
it for us. Play it for
yes,
us one day.
yes, yes. Let's hug the world because the world needs a hug too. And let's sprinkle love and light to all of those that are in authority and around the world because enough people send love and light. You never know what miracles can take
Exactly.
place. So I thank you. I love you. I appreciate you all because you could be doing something else. And it's amazing that you are investing in yourselves and, we all working on our personal development. So I say, good job. Let's keep on moving. Let's keep going higher. Let's keep going higher. And so y'all have a wonderful and fantastic day
Madam Finance, thank
on
you so
purpose.
very much for this. We appreciate this so much. I was thinking about you and all that you're doing, and what came to mind was Hosea 4 and 6, and it says, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. So I thank you for giving us this on a regular basis. And it also says, because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will reject thee. So that
Oh,
means, that's something
yes.
strong. So I really do appreciate you imparting in us on a weekly basis.
I appreciate that, Connie. And I have to say, Connie and her husband, they also won the grant also with Detroit Elevate. Yeah, so I'm excited. Yes, they're doing the doggone thing. This is just a young lady. They've been on the show before.
I was just about to ask. Yeah.
Yes, with
The colors,
the cozy sheets,
cozy.
so many other things. She came on, she showed up us a whole lot of stuff, the laundry bag. She just keep elevating and keep elevating, girl. God is
That's
truly
all
moving
God.
in our
To
lives.
God be the glory.
Yes.
Yeah.
God is
Yes.
truly moving in all of our lives. So let's stay the course. Let's stay the course. We got some people to help. They need what we have to offer. Okay. Like my mentor said, he said God needs more good people with money. More good
Amen.
people with money. So
For
yes.
sure.
So y'all have a wonderful and fantastic day on purpose.
Yes, and Friday, Stacy's going to show us how to do our avatars.
Woo!
Okay.
Okay, okay.
And
So
then
those who don't,
Monday we're going to Lovable. Yeah, we're teaching about AI in here in the midst of our shows. So
yes,
no elders left behind. That's my stand right there.
okay.
No.
When is
Artificial
this?
intelligence is not going anywhere. Embrace it, okay?
Uh,
People are about to become millionaires because of it. And if anybody missed that show about AI investing, take a look at that show. We're talking about AI from the foundation of all the way, all the companies that's in the supply chain, all the way up till the chip is being built. Don't miss out on that money. People names that we don't even know about, never heard of. That's under $100. Okay,
Mhm.
so God bless you.
Queen, can I say this is
Yes.
Yes.
for you?
Uh-huh.
Queen, when was I didn't get a notification when it started. It
So
already
that
started?
that particular program, I have not started that, but we
Okay.
have started on the show.
Oh,
On
okay.
this show on Mondays, that's social media and AI, and on Fridays, passion and purpose. So we're just throwing some nuggets and some little activities that you can begin to do, and then and I'm working on laying out the timing of the other. That's a physical one. This is where we're just doing projects each week, twice a week. We're just doing that until we get comfortable and our businesses are blooming. Lakeisha, today was exceptional.
Yes, very much so.
Yay.
Very
Absolutely.
much
It was
so.
like straight to the nutrients that we need when you take your pills and stuff. You know, you can be eating and having a lot of have the steak and all that real good, but you took it down to the first things that we need to know about so that the other things don't look so big. It's like you put pieces together for me, you know, and
Praise
For
God.
me too.
that should be the first thing that I in your consideration.
Praise God.
Um, yeah,
Praise God.
good job. Thank you.
Good
Praise.
So
job,
what
Lakeisha.
is
Thank
what
you,
is your
Lord.
website, Lakeisha? Because I want to go and look at other shows.
Okay, so right now you can go to madamfinance.com or
Mhm.
you can go to lakeishalegrand.com. Everybody should own their own name. Actually, everybody should own their own name because people will be looking you up, finding you. You don't want nobody to attach your name to something that that you don't want to be attached to. So own your own name if you can. But that's my brand resume. Anything you want to know about me, you know, everything is on there. It's always being updated. But all the shows go to YouTube first. And then when I get a chance, I will upload it to my brand resume
Mhm.
on under shows. But for those that I was talking about, definitely go to YouTube, Madam Finance, hit subscribe, and then you will definitely see those shows. But yeah, it's some REITs 101. That's a really good
Oh
show.
yeah, yeah.
REITs 101. ETF 101. If you want to know more about the ETFs, that's a really good one. The artificial intelligence. I mean, it's some really, really good shows. I feel like it's really good. I break everything down into, what children can understand is what
Mhm.
I'm trying for beginners. Everything I'm doing is for beginners. That's my niche, beginners.
Yeah, yeah.
You're doing a great job.
Well, thank you so
Mm.
much. To God be the glory. Thank you so much. And I'm just hoping it's going to get better. Gooder, gooder, and gooder. Yes, I said gooder. Have a blessed day, y'all.
Peace
On
out.
Yeah.
purpose.
Have a
Peace.
blessed day, everyone. Love you
One
all.
more question.
Yes.
To watch the rest of the shows, where can we see like the replays for those also?
That's where, you know what I'll do, Shani, I will send it to you. I have your number, so I will send you those shows through your text, okay?
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Send them to me too.
Okay, I will. Okay.
Thank you.
All right.
Anyone else before I hit it? I'm gonna hit it. We'll be gone.
God bless y'all.
Bye.
Have a
Love
good
you
day.
all.
All right.